seems to have happened for the past 2 years. I mean, sure, it's been it took 2 years for Mr. Jason Reynolds to be able to write all of the books in the track series. We have all started this journey with Ghost. I started this book a few days ago and finished it in the same day. Bettina finished the book on the same day I finished Ghost. Sunny, the guy who loves dancing. And Lou, which right now I am going to talk about. Let's go summarize the previous books. So from all the other previous books, we've learned lots of things. One, it's that Ghost is a great guy, and that he tries to run because of his past. He hates his past, so he decides, let's run from my past! And decides to do that, and what he does, he just makes it worse. He just realizes that you can't outrun the past, and no one can. The second thing I'm going to have to say is this. About Bettina. Bettina has a lot of pressure on her. And I'm pretty sure that lots of things that happened to her during her childhood, that she had to be adopted by her auntie, which also turned out to be her godmother. And then it also seemed to turn out as to be one of the worst decisions in her life, because now Bettina was stuck in a place where literally no one will be able to help her. Except maybe her little sister and the whole track team. She loves the track team, which is why she's on the track team. Yep, that is right. And afterwards, well, things got crazy. And she made mistakes, and I guess the purpose of it all is to learn from those mistakes. And the next book we read after Bettina and talked about was Sunny. And it talked about, can he make the move, become new moves? Oh, we learned that he loves dancing. He loves dancing so much that he decided that you have to do something that is related to and is a lot like what you love. Let's say I like computer hacking, and all I need to do to hack is to use this USB. Trick my friends into thinking this is a Minecraft USB, plug it right in, and boom! They go into a Minecraft world, but in the meantime, while they open it, there's also another file that becomes opened, and it just turned out that the computer's hacked. I like pranking my friends, it's a harmless hack, until someone else actually kind of uses it. And that is a terrible thing to do, to be honest. Do not try to hack people unless you have their permission. Like, total permission. And under their supervision, too. Just make sure that happened. And anyways, that kind of like what happened too. Sunny does what he loves the most, dancing, and then he uses the waltz to do things. He uses it for his hurdle. Not hurdle. He uses it for his discus throwing, and he's pretty terrific at it too. The next thing I might add is finally for Lou. We're finally talking about Lou. Lou is basically all these guys summed up, and gals. It just turns out that he is a co-captain, even though he's a newbie, and the other co-captain, who has experience, which is more than a newbie can have, and decides to hey, you're a newbie! Bam! You're a newbie! How are you team captain? Bam! Even harder. How are you team captain? Still, bam! Even harder. And it turns out, being a newbie and it literally becoming co-captain in less than a year is an insult to the previous co-captain who took years to actually become co-captain, and then says, it's all your little shining and your little gold necklace, your diamond. Where did my necklace go? Well, I'll worry about it later. And all those little fancy little things that you did to actually get all this way. You just proud coach into becoming you co-captain. Yeah, I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure that's what Lou got into it. Let's start with the shiny part. You know about the gold necklaces? I was wearing one for a few videos. I've been wearing it for years until I somehow it disappeared. At least I don't remember what happened to it. I might have to go ask my mom about it. But anyways, let's just talk about something else too. It's all that gold and the shining and the swagging. It's nice, and it's pretty obvious that no one's going to be gone. One thing I have to say right now is that Lou does a lot of things to shine himself. He's a star. He wants to be a leader. And lots of people want to be leaders too. Other people seem to want to be leaders too. And all I want to say is that not everyone can be leaders, or else there will be no leaders at all. If everyone's a leader, then no one's a leader. If everyone's an artist, then no one's an artist. If everyone's a bottle maker, then, well, technically everyone's a bottle maker, but that just doesn't, but then it'll start becoming something else. You have to make bottles because you're people. It becomes like that. If everyone's a writer, then no one becomes a writer. Sure, everyone becomes a writer. Technically, everyone who's literate can write. And if everyone's a writer, then no one can become an actual writer. Those professional writers things. And that's a big shame, really, too. Because one thing that I'm found out about this whole world is that if everyone's one thing, then you can't do it. And Lou definitely did a pretty good job at shining everyone. I mean, with all his diamond earrings and gold necklaces, I have no intention of wearing earrings at all. I will like no holes in my ears other than these ear holes, please, thank you. Other than that, well, he seems to be a pretty good leader too. Next thing I want to mention right now is that gold. You know gold as one of the most important metals in the world. It's important because it's rare. Back then, because of the gold, the golden standard. Yes, I remember that. The golden standard. You can literally just trade your pieces of dollars for gold, and then they put in the silver standard, and that kind of messed up everything because everyone likes gold more than silver because that made more money into the economy. And said, "I want to see gold." And he said that they did not have enough gold, although they did have enough gold and silver. Well, I don't think anyone really wants silver because you could just buy it at the silverware shop. Bad joke. Or is it really a bad joke? I'm not sure about how all the silver thing worked, but turns out adding silver into the economy boomed everything down. It also turns out that literally America had everyone's gold, because everyone was piling investing into America, that they literally had to send gold there. They were penniless. Technically, they were not even allowed to make any money because almost every country used the golden standard. And they're like, hey, why don't we just peg it onto the US dollar? Which is why lots of people use US dollars as a base country. Like, how many US dollars is that? How many US dollars is that? How many US dollars is a Yeah, like, that happened too. But then, let's actually talk about the gold inside of you. Gold doesn't mean everything, too. Gold doesn't have to be that fancy, shiny yellow metal that's an element. Gold can be the one deep down inside, which brings me to integrity. Well, in the book they called integrity like winning a gold medal inside of you. So I have one gold medal in my life, which is a pity because turns out it's meaningless. They all just did is put our names on gold medals during kindergarten and gave it to us for sports day, saying, "You are all winners!" And that sort of sucked too, because the whole point about competitions is winners and losers. But then, I didn't really care. I all got gold, they got gold, we're all happy. And I thought I actually won something at the time, and I actually exclaimed in justice, and that didn't work out so well. Everyone called me a dummy afterwards, and I had to mention I was a dummy. But then it sort of happened, and, well, the next thing I knew is that everyone needs some integrity in their lives. Whether it be in the form of iron, but mainly in gold. You have to win over your integrity and get into it. Your integrity is what keeps you alive. But what does the dictionary have to say about it, I wonder? Well, I just found a word, and according to the dictionary, integrity is a word that means integrity is being honest and behaving well. Which I guess is something a lot like winning a gold medal. Because being honest and being well is basically a gold medal, a personal gold medal for you. Whatever form it may be, I just want to say it's awesome, and all you have to do is just earn it and win it. If anything I learned from these 2 years worth of the track series books, all 4 of them, is that it doesn't matter if you win a gold medal on the outside. It really matters if you won the gold medal in the inside. Integrity, man. Integrity. Sometimes you have to jump it. Because that's the only way. But as long as you have that gold medal inside of you, this might sound nonsense a bit, but then lots of people say, it's so nonsense. And then they're like, oh, that makes sense. Anyways, so if you just do anything the right way, if the other side just cheats on you and say nigger or like something like that, okay, may have went overboard on that, or like those people like they're doing bending things and it's illegal to use ice, but that guy used ice, and no one notices it, and you try to report it, but they say no, they did not use ice because it turns out they're scared. You just have to use your integrity, your own honestness, and your well-being to actually keep going on and winning it the right way. If you win at all, that is. That's all I have to say right now, and all I want to say before I end this video right now is this. I hope all of you runners out there read the track series, because it teaches you lots of things other than running, and that it's good for you. It about the people inside of you. If souls exist, which I highly contradict, it teaches you about the soul and its organs and everything, and it's how it works. And just remind yourselves that whatever you're running, whether you're a runner or not, you have to listen right now. Whatever you're running, or whatever sport, or whatever thing you enjoy doing, that makes you go do the flow, then I hope you guys will just remember what these books have taught you, if you've ever read them or just watched these videos for a clip note version. I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope to see you guys next time. Level your 100 and something subscribers out there. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!